Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
What a difference a day makes, and it doesn't have to be a full day.
No, and the snowflakes are those wet kind, great for making snowballs, even snowmen. The kids will probably have a great day tomorrow out playing outside, but it's going to be very slippery because it's sticking on roads, it's sticking on sidewalks. And here's a look at the latest radar. I want to point out a couple of things. As this low pressure system continues to spiral its way through, this thing is three-dimensional, dynamic, and a lot of things are changing as we head into the evening. If you think about this warm, moist tunnel of air that's working its way up, it's being thrown up over this cold air over us now, and it's spiraling around and filling, and we get these little slots that are drier, kind of getting sucked into the system. And this really wreaks havoc with snowfall forecasts. And this is what we're seeing right now. Things quieting down in the Southern Valley. And where we weren't expecting as much snow, a band is working its way northward into Grand Forks. Now, as we take a look, the Twin Cities, just to the north, a heavy band of snow slowly progressing in that direction. 1 to 5 inches dumped in the Twin Cities. 1 to 7 inches reported in southwest Minnesota, where there's been very heavy snow. And here are some bands of pretty heavy snow. Griggs, Steele, Trail County, also into Norman and southern Polk County right now. Northern Barnes and northern Stutzman County, rather, seeing some snow that's fairly heavy. Reports from the Jamestown and Valley City area from some viewers and friends on Facebook. Thank you for all your reports. Between 1 and 1.5 inches in that area. The FM area, went outside the studios here. We are just over 2 inches in South Fargo, and we have more bands of snow to our south that are kind of drifting in our direction. Notice out here near Hawley, Highway 10, getting a little reprieve, but there is some more snow down near Barnesville and the Rothsay area that will be pushing up into Becker and Clay County shortly. We are seeing some of this snow make its way all the way into the Devil's Lake Basin, where just some light accumulations are being reported in places like Grand Forks, just a couple of tenths of an inch at this time. Here's a dry slot moving into Sisseton. We have reports in the Sisseton area of 3 inches of snow, 2 inches down in southern portions of Richland County already. A little break along Interstate 94, but take a look right here. Another band is getting ready to move out of southwestern portions of Minnesota and southern Minnesota and head right back into the area overnight. So as we head to bed tonight, the snow we have outside is going to be added onto, and that's thanks to the fact that we have this moist flow from the south continuing to really transport that moisture over the top of this cool air, which is only in the low 30s right now. We haven't seen a lot of change in our temperature. 31 at Hector International. Snow continuing, and not a lot of wind with this system, and that's a blessing. We aren't getting a lot of drifting out there. Easy to measure and easy to put where you want it. 33 degrees. It'll be a little heavy. As we go through the overnight hours, our model is updated now. It shows bands of snow pretty much being persistent. Periods of light to moderate snow continuing all night long, passing through the Southern Valley. Basically, the Devil's Lake Basin is the cutoff point where things really start to quiet off. We'll have temperatures up there in the 20s thanks to a northeast dry flow up there. But this moist air continues to keep temperatures in the low 30s early in the day. North winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Will cause a little sideways snow out there, but not too bad. Late in the day, we're talking early to mid-afternoon, it starts clearing from north to south, and finally it's out of here. We'll keep our eyes on that forecast. Sometimes these systems dry up a little faster than the models are predicting, but I'm thinking 1 to 3 inches far north. This does include the Grand Forks area, probably closer to 1 or 2 in your town, but then rapidly ramping up. In Fargo, we've already got the 2. It's likely we'll see 4 or so inches on the road first thing in the morning, with more accumulation throughout the day. Could be as many as 5 inches, even more, 4 to 9 inches down in northeast South Dakota as we have a winter storm warning there. This includes Traverse County, and then we have the winter weather advisory extended all the way up into places like Thief River Falls, Crookston, Grand Forks, and Michigan. 30 degrees to start your day in Fargo-Moorhead, 32 in the afternoon. Not a lot of change in temperature. North wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. Snow ending late. A little bit of shovel trouble out there, but it'll set the season. Everybody's temperatures low 30s, and even the gooses are getting ready for the weather as they hunker down. Joanne, thanks so much for sharing your photo. That was in Fergus Falls. Much quieter weather on Wednesday. I do not think we'll warm up too much with significant snow to melt around here. It's really hard to get out of the low to mid 30s with more than a couple of inches of snow on the ground.
It's a wild one all of a sudden.
Postcard pretty, but we want you to take it easy on the roads. Make sure you tune in first thing in the morning for the latest.
Definitely.
Speaking of the roads, let's go out to Valley News Team's Krista Boehm, who's been out traveling tonight, to give us an idea of what driving is like right now. Krista?
Hey guys, I'm standing along South University. The snow's still coming down a bit out here. The roads are covered with a little bit of slush mixed in there too, and as it gets colder overnight, that's going to make it more difficult for drivers. I actually took a drive myself about an hour and a half or so ago, and I went along I-94 and onto I-29 in South Fargo to see what it was like. I saw that plows are out, cleaning and sanding along the on and off ramps as well as the main roads in the metro. As I drove, it was tough to tell whether roads were just wet or actually icy. The interstates were pretty clear so far. A few brake checks while going at the speed limit along 32nd Avenue South, and I hit a few icy spots, sliding a ways until the car managed to actually stop. So it's not just the intersections you'll need to worry about as you wake up in the morning and get ready for work and get off to school. Also, just a reminder to clean your vehicle. I've seen a lot of cars out here who aren't cleaning off their roof and especially not cleaning off those windshields, which is very important for your safety. So right now we've got drivers coming through here still. Some of them are choosing to slow down a little bit as they notice the snow on the roads, but as it gets colder, they'll definitely want to slow down a lot more. Reporting live in South Fargo, I'm Krista Boehm, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks so much, Krista.
It is a disease that affects and kills many North Dakotans. Still to come for us tonight, a look at the growing effects of Alzheimer's.
And how a simple child activity is becoming a good way for adults to relieve stress.